All right, what is up, boys? This is gonna be a really quick trade recap on today's trade. So let's go ahead and get started. There's gonna be no cuts. It's basically just me talking, bro. That's it. All right, what time is it? All right. So let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap, right? So we are on the S&P 500, okay? I've been trading the S&P just because gold has not been good recently, so I've just been trading NQ and S&P. Past 2 days, I've only been trading S&P. But yeah, I have not taken any gold trades. Gold has not been looking good to me recently, so I just decided to step away from it. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started on this trade recap, right? So first things first is that you want to go to the daily time frame, and you will always want to see what is the trend, right? Obviously we're bullish. We go down to the 4-hour time frames. Obviously we're bullish. Okay, I took longs today. I ended up losing today. Reason being why, I was looking at overall the trend. I trade on the 5 minute, right? I trade on the 15 minute. That's it. I do not place any trades on the 30. I only find my analysis on the 1 and the 4. That is it. I'm gonna find out what's the trend, where are we going, if there's any setups. That's it. Okay. So I was looking at overall the trend, bullish, right? But recently during Asia session, we were creating, we didn't create, but we had a break of structure right here in the S&P 500. Okay, right here we had the break of structure. We were breaking lows. We took out Asia's lows. We took out London's low, right? We were creating lows, and we also took out previous New York days lows, right? So I wasn't looking at what was happening recently. We were bearish on the day, but overall we are bullish. As you guys can see, we're back to being up, right? But on New York session, reason I lost was because look at this. I did take up buys, right? On the NQ chart, the trade did end up winning right here for buys. It tapped right here, and I could have ended up winning and taking the 1-on-1, but I did not ended up doing that, right? So the candle was like right here. It went from bearish to bullish. It flipped to bullish, and I could have caught a 1-to-1, right? But unfortunately that did not happen. Like I said, I didn't even take this trade, right? But it's the same thing. NQ and S&P is basically move alike. But yeah, right? So right here I did also take a 15-minute setup right here. Okay, I did end up taking this 15-minute setup. That was not quality. To me, it was not quality. Well, it was quality, sorry. To me, after looking at this, it wasn't quality, but at the time it looked pretty good. All right, reason being why, like I said, overall I was looking at it bullish, but at the end of the day we were bearish because we were creating break of structure. Okay, but this was my analysis. Overall we're bullish. Yes, we have been dumping, but I don't think we're gonna dump anymore, and that's the problem. You don't want to think what the market is going to do. You want to act on what the market does. And that was the issue that I had, right? I was looking at overall the bullish, I was looking at overall the trend. Okay, I also was looking overall the, what's it called? Like what was happening recently. I just thought we were bullish, right? Obviously we weren't. We were creating break of structure. We were taking out lows. And I took this 15-minute demand setup, right? This 15-minute demand setup is not quality. After looking at this, it wasn't quality. I only took this just because, like I said, I just thought we were bullish. We had a 15-minute demand zone. That's it, right? So it was not even a quality setup, right? And this is what caused me to lose the trade. We were up around $50 to $60, and then boom, obviously it dumped. I got out a little bit earlier. I got out around here. My stop loss was all the way down here, but I did get out all the way by the break of the candle. So I only lost $100. I was risking around 130. Only lost 100. But yeah, like I said, NQ did end up winning, but S&P did not, right? So this wasn't a quality setup. The setup that I should have taken was on over here on NQ. Okay, so over here on NQ was moving a little bit better. Okay, so as you guys can see right here, NQ did create this supply zone right here, and also gave out a break of the candle right here, and then obviously it dumped. So like I said, analysis was wrong, or my bias was wrong. Higher time frames were screaming for sells just because we were having break a structure, we were taking out lows, even created supply setups. So today was good for sells, but for me, I ended up losing. If I go to the higher time frames now, obviously we're back to being bullish. Reason being why, like I said, overall we are bullish, right? At the end of the day, if Asia session tomorrow or London session don't take out this high, then we are still bearish. S&P already took out the high, so S&P looks pretty good for being for buys tomorrow, depending on what market does. But I'll see. Tomorrow I won't be trading. I'll just be trading on Thursday and Friday, and the next week I'm back all day, um, the whole week. But yeah, I'm just taking a break tomorrow. I won't be trading. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for this video. Yeah, it was really dumb mistakes of me today, but it is what it is. I'm going to learn from them. Basically, gonna do what this market gives me. Be a little bit more patient. But yeah, we live and learn. I'm journaling my trades. I'm gonna be watching this video back over and over. But yeah, make sure you guys journal the trades. Make sure you guys join the Discord. It's free. Other than that, boys, that's gonna be it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.